Tupac. Is it true that when Tupac was in prison, he spoke to you about how he was going to get back at Biggie?
So on multiple visits, we, he would be frustrated. He was angry, he was hurt, and he was out for blood. And he was trying to figure out how I'm echoing. He was trying to figure out how he could exact his revenge on Big, um, because I guess that was the person he felt ultimately betrayed him, um, you know, more than the other people. That, a snake is a snake. You expect a snake to be a snake, but you hanging out with gangsters, you expect them to do some shit. But in his mind, he felt like, Big had set him up or been disloyal, didn't look out for him as much as he felt he should have. So he started to plot that, musically he was going to crush them, success. And then he was going to fuck one of his bitches. And, you know, my ass sitting there with him like, oh, okay, yeah, good idea. Revenge, yeah, And so he was like talking about Lil Kim or Faith, and you know, I kind of interjected because I was like, when I was outside, because at this time that's when I was kind of staying up there, and I was living in the hotel, and I was like, well, I was partying with them before I knew you had problems and stuff like that, and you know, everybody in the street knows Big's fucking with mad bitches. The groupies is chasing him around, and he's with it, and she knows because the streets know. Anytime everybody's talking, they having problems. So I was like, Kim seems more loyal to him. I don't know if she would let you do that. So, I was like, probably Faith would be the weaker link out of the two. So ain't nothing like a woman scorned. And, he was like, word. But, he was no more excited to fuck neither one of them than the other. So, you know, but when he came out, I guess as fate would have it, he ended up bumping into her at that party. And, you know, I got a phone call the next day. He called me and he's like, I did it. And I'm like, what? What you did? He's like, that bitch just left my hotel. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I fucked Faith. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Mm-hmm. Got off the phone with him, started throwing up violently. I guess in essence, while we sitting talking about it, it was cool. When he actually did it, it kind of bothered me. But I could say this: that man ain't never lied to me one day in his life. I've never caught him in a lie, good, bad, or indifferent. He always kept it real with me. So, I don't see why he would lie ever on his dick. But I told you before, the girl got a kid with somebody. She probably, matter of fact, I don't even want to say all that. I say he ain't lie, and he didn't. And when I went to and when I went to L.A., he played, Wonder Why They Call You Bitch, her version, of course. But he said, they blocked it. He couldn't, put it out. But he was like, yeah, he fucked her, had her sing the song, to be extra funny. And I was like, all right, my nigga, I see you. So, yep, that is that.
So you knowing Tupac and you knowing his character, you do believe he had relations with Faith. You don't see him lying about that.
Yeah, I believe it. Why would he call me of all people to call me and just say that he just fucked up the next day? Like, I never knew him to be a liar. Ever. I don't think you could bring anybody here that can sit there and say he lied. I don't know because whether it hurt my feelings, I liked it, didn't like it, he always kept it 100. And, that's why I rocked with him the way I did because I never felt like he was being deceitful to me or trying to play me. So, with 100% certainty, yeah, he fucked her. Shit, everybody wanted a piece of him, and a lot of them were getting a piece of him. And he was, if you look at the women that he's been with, they're all beautiful women. Eh, So why, yeah, why lie on your dick with faith? There's nothing to lie about. But like I said, she's a lady. She got a kid with Big. She has more to lose by being honest than being truthful.